Vidal Sassoon Academy with news you can use on styling damage. If your hair does this, it's damaged. A real defense is the Vidal Sassoon conditioning line. The moisturizers give all-over condition, while the protein gets absorbed into the weakest parts of your hair, working to reduce split ends and breakage to help you keep perfect condition. Sassoon hair, perfect from beginning to end.
Introducing great pasta from the people who bring you great pizza. New Pasta Bakes meals from Pizza Hut. 4 delicious pasta entrees, each one smothered with cheese, baked in a creamy sauce, and served piping hot with breadsticks. Pizza Hut, now for great pasta.
Dear Gussie,
There's only one thing missing.
every last drop of Pepsi.
Any ideas?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
I think the fat one knows.
Pepsi, Generation Next.
It was a gift of love
We're gonna form a corporation, and you girls will each have a third.
that changed a family forever.
He's made an error of judgment, and he's suffering.
Did we treat him badly?
People seem to think we did.
You girls that make me crazy.
You're on your own now.
You know you can always count on me.
Michelle Pfeiffer, Jessica Lange,
I'd always assumed we'd be together forever.
1,000 Acres, rated R. Starts Friday, September 19th.
This guy never complains. Does he make any excuses?
I get really tired. I mean, I'm skinny.
Does he let any obstacles get in his way?
Some of the guys on the other team, they just started hitting me.
He just keeps going. Those arms keep pumping.
Just be the bunny.
Be the bunny. Yeah,
That's it, guys.
The Civic Coupe from Honda. What more do you need?
Later on an all-new Tonight Show, Jay's in a feisty mood with 90210's Jason Priestley and Buffy the Vampire Slayer's Sarah Michelle Gellar. Plus, the Prez is welcome back to Washington. Jay gets lucky in Vegas, dance sensation Tap Dogs, and headlines.
Low inflation helps to keep inflation low.
Stay up for Jay with 90210's Jason Priestley. Then on Conan, hidden camera footage you've got to see to believe. Plus ER's Gloria Rubin and the shocking discovery of Andy's scandalous past. Oh, this show moves. Now, another NBC flashback. Last May, Caroline realized her love for Richard. Just when Julia, the evil temptress, swore to make Richard her own.
You and me, we want the same thing.
You want some aspirin?
But only one woman will win.
I was just so afraid that you would be jealous. Annie, I'm not jealous. Duh.
Now, on NBC Premiere Week, Richard gets married.
Married?
Yes, married. But which woman will be his wife? Caroline in the City, NBC Premiere Monday in 2 weeks. Welcome to Union Square, where the help is enthusiastic.
You really want pie?
Maybe a bit too enthusiastic.
Try to get a piece of Dutch apple. It's like a nightmare.
You had the same problem with the bun warmer.
Yeah, and was I wrong? Okay, now see, I had thought that was just for emergencies.
Union Square, NBC Thursdays in 2 weeks.
I want all new must-see TV.
In 2 weeks.
It's coming!
It's NBC Premiere Week.
All your favorites and all new must-see shows.
5 nights of must-see comedy.
Kirstie Alley.
Tony Danza.
Jenny McCarthy.
And the Mad About You baby.
Plus,
For the first time ever,
ER will be broadcast live. Live? That's crazy.
You must see.
It's coming.
All new.
NBC Premiere Week.
It may be the greatest week of your life.
I just need it to calm me down sometimes, that's all. If I had a drinking problem, don't you think you would know? This is not a game. I'm fine. You don't have to worry about me. To kill with a car is no different than to kill with a gun. I wish it had been me.
She's not a criminal. She made one terrible mistake.
An NBC Monday movie original.
Tell me how this happened.
Tell me it didn't happen.
The Accident, NBC next Monday.
Right into the river rather than 3 to 8 feet from the river.
The battle brews again over Wichita's solid waste. We'll have the latest round ahead on the Night Beat.
Of course, we're going to have a meeting.
Do you know what's best about getting dressed? 2, 3, you put your arm in your shirt.
It won't even hurt.
Oh, good.
Your dress goes over your head.
We hope you heard what she said. And that's what's best about getting dressed. You put your jacket on right.
And zip it up tight.
Put your legs in your pants. You'll be doing that dance.
Come to Kmart for the whole line of Sesame Street clothes at Kmart's everyday low prices.
And that's what's best about getting dressed.
This is brought to you by the letter K.
Hey!
For Kmart.
Really, Mom? We're fine.
Do you need anything?
Nope, we don't need a thing.
Sorry, I don't know how you're doing. You're not sitting on milk crates, are you?
No.
At Ethan Allen, it's not about spending more, it's about getting more.
You want to talk to
Yeah, hello?
Hurry in, there's a sale on now.
Hello?
If you ever tried one of those clear antiperspirants, you know there's something missing. It's missing from all the leading clears. It's strength. But now the strongest dryness ingredients come in a form that works invisibly. New Secret Sheer Dry. It glides on sheer, but keeps me drier than the leading clears. For sheer protection, give me strength. Give me New Secret Sheer Dry. Strong enough for a man, but it's clearly for you.
Everybody knows the old rules of photography.
I hope that's the right film for direct sunlight.
But new Kodak Gold Max breaks them all.
Using the same film in here?
Why not? New Kodak Gold Max makes just about any light the right light.
And now, the cha-cha.
And that shot will never come out.
Of course it will. And all in the same roll of film. So ignore the rules.
Too dark!
Just remember, if this film isn't in your camera, imagine the pictures you'd miss. New Kodak Gold Max.
Great dinner. Now what? New Palmolive for pots and pans. Makes it easy to get greasy stuck on food unstuck. Wow. And it softens hands while you do dishes. New Palmolive for pots and pans. It doesn't get any easier than this.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's
For over 100 years, people have nourished the furniture they love with Old English. And only Old English Spray has conditioning Old English oil. Nourish the furniture you love with Old English Spray. Now a new country scent.
Is a big odor invading your little space? Stop it with Wizard Stick-Ups and Stick Up for fresh air.
I had this really feisty friend, okay? Don't even think about cutting into this girl's line, because nobody could push her around, except her husband. I could take it, she said, because I know he loves me. Well, he loved her right into the hospital. Now, I don't know everything about relationships, but I do know that if somebody's hitting you, it's time to get out and get help. Otherwise, no matter how strong you think you are, you're going to end up very, very weak.
Prairie View, preserving the very best things in life. Families.
Now, here's Jenny McCarthy in My Name is Jenny.
My name is Jenny, and I'm Jen's best friend, Maggie.
And I'll be playing Jen's dead father. I lose my life but keep my tan. But before you watch Jenny.
Good evening, I'm Todd McDermott. Train track troubles might mean trouble for children in the Wichita School District. All aboard for details. And a new study shows it's as easy as ABC for kids to get drugs in school. The Night Beat's next.
This is the Kansas State Network.
To dump or not to dump? That's the question that remains. And tonight, a group of residents answered that question for city and county administrators by saying,
Washington and number 2 Penn State. Also Syracuse probably out of the poll now, taking on Oklahoma. Then in prime time, Florida State and Southern California open the season. College football.
Climbing shoes, huh? Let's see. I figure a young VP going for senior VP in 2 years. Or you move on.
All that from my shoes?
And the fact that they're Alan Edmonds says you're making it. Or you're faking it.
What's your guess?
I'll wait to see the tip.
For a catalog and a dealer nearest you, call 1-800-235-2348.
According to the American Heart Association, 1 out of 4 people will develop heart disease. Given this staggering fact, You might be interested in knowing that St. Luke's has performed more heart surgeries, attracted more top physicians, and pioneered more firsts than any other hospital in Wisconsin. And that this rare combination has given us some of the highest success rates in the country. Because choosing the right hospital for heart care can make a difference to everyone. St. Luke's Medical Center, Aurora Healthcare. Call 1-800-78-HEART for more information.
Stay with ABC News for the latest on the life and tragic death of Princess Diana, and watch an ABC News special with Barbara Walters and Diane Sawyer tonight at 7, 6 Central.
How many comedians does it take to make fatherhood funny? 2. Richard Lewis.
Well, you and Sherry always talked about having kids together.
Yeah, but then we realized Sherry was going to be the mother.
And Kevin Nealon.
Daddy, can you help me study later for American history?
Okay, but not too much later, or there'll be more to study.
I get it.
Hiller and Diller. It even rhymes with funny.
The trash problem. It's not going away. But this Tuesday, Cake News gives you the chance to speak out. From 6 to 7 p.m., you can interact live with our town hall meeting. Reach us by phone, fax, or email, and tell county leaders how you want to dispose of Wichita's garbage crisis. The vote is Wednesday, so cast your ballot this Tuesday, live from 6 to 7. Only on Cake News.
Now there's a new way to prevent and treat diaper rash. Medicated Gold Bond Cornstarch Plus Baby Powder. Only Cornstarch Plus has triple action with cornstarch to absorb, kaolin to soothe, and zinc oxide to protect against wetness. New Gold Bond Cornstarch Plus. More than a baby powder. It's medication.
On this job, my feet sweat, smell, and itch so bad, nothing helps.
Introducing Gold Bond Medicated Foot Powder. 3 foot relievers in 1. Only Gold Bond absorbs moisture, controls odor with baking soda, and stops foot itch. New Gold Bond Medicated Foot Powder.
Finally, something that really helps.
This is the Kansas Television Network.
Lost in a world of computer screens and pocket protectors, right? Not hardly. This is my office, my conference room. And in my town car, there are no cost overruns.
The legendary comfort of the Lincoln Town Car proves you really can combine business with pleasure.
I'm a civil engineer. In my town car, a very civil engineer.
Lincoln, what a luxury car should be.
When you consider the potential for long-term performance, it's easy to see why over 10 million investors put their trust in Fidelity. All aboard. Call 1-800-FIDELITY for more information on Fidelity funds.
After winning 2 successive European money titles, I switched to Big Bertha Woods & Arms. To some that seems strange, but I knew I had to improve to remain number 1. And then I proceeded to win the money title twice more. Most golf companies will tell you if you're not playing well, try their clubs. I would like to tell you if you're playing as well as ever, try Big Bertha's. You'll be an even better golfer for it.
Big Bertha, how golf should feel.
I'm swimsuit model Rebecca Romaine, and this is where I live.
Please don't litter where I live. I want to come home and feel positive. Swimsuit models have feelings too, but when you litter, we get mad at you. Please don't litter, don't you care?
I'm so mad I could pull your hair.
Think how pretty the world would be if everyone picked up their mess like you and me.
Saturday is doubleheader day. Tennessee takes on UCLA, Washington battles BYU, or other games featuring Penn State, Northwestern, and Syracuse. Then in prime time, the Florida State Seminoles invade USC. America's biggest road show rolls on Saturday.
Something big and bright is coming to Sunday night. The Wonderful World of Disney, coming September 28th to ABC.
Back in Milwaukee.
This is ridiculous.
I'm not going to sit here and take this.
Feeling a little frustrated? Tired of waiting?
You don't understand what's going on? That's how it feels to fly sometimes. Make it your responsibility to make sure no one feels that way on United.
Compared to the rest of the industry, United is heading in a different direction.
A lot of people my age set off on cruises around the world. Now I set off on a second career. Hi, guys. Of course, my Dean Witter broker's impeccable investment advice prepared me for any sort of retirement I chose. And I chose to start over with a business of my own. Wait a minute, are you sure you're old enough to be here? That's my idea of a fascinating adventure.
At Dean Witter, we measure success one investor at a time.
Okay, so stereotype me. I'm all work and no play. Drive some kind of big, cushy sofa on wheels. And listen to big band. Right? Wrong. Because I do play. Hard. And I drive a Lincoln Town Car. Yeah, it's smooth, roomy, and comfortable. But it's also solid and responsive. It's almost like they had me in mind when they designed it. Now, as far as big band goes, okay, you got 1 out of 3.
The Greater Milwaukee Open presented by Miller Lite. This ABC Sports exclusive has been brought to you by Miller Lite, who reminds you that anything can happen at Miller time. Texaco, a world of energy. The complete line of 1997 Lincoln automobiles. Lincoln, what a luxury car should be. And Dean Witter, there are many ways to measure success. Dean Witter measures success one investor at a time.
But it'll take more than that. We are on the AVP tour like stench on a bad clam.
Climbing shoes, huh? Let's see. I figure a young VP going for senior VP in 2 years. Or you move on.
All that from my shoes?
And the fact that they're Alan Edmonds says you're making it. Or you're faking it.
What's your guess?
I'll wait to see the tip.
For a catalog and a dealer nearest you, call 1-800-235-2348.
So where's our leader?
She'll be here. She's meeting with someone about her personal finances.
Wait a minute, the chief financial officer needs financial help. From whom?
I think it's her life insurance agent.
Really? So what's the agent's name?
When you find out, let me know.
Have you heard from the Quiet Company? Northwestern Mutual